NEETPG has been postponed to 21st May 2022, and so we have one exam which is very close to our hearts, which we'll be giving before NEETPG, which is INICET. So in this video, we'll be discussing the strategy to crack INICET. Mainly we'll be discussing the difference in the strategy to crack NEETPG and INICET. But before we begin, I have a sincere request to you all. I have made a video for all the first year MBBS students, basically all the books to read and a complete guide for them. But the problem is that our channel is mainly viewed by all the NEETPG aspirants, and so it's very difficult for me to reach the first year students. And so it would be of great help, guys, if you forward that video to all your juniors, your brothers and sisters, and ask them to forward it on their college groups. It would be of great help, guys. It's a sincere request. And so, having said that, let's begin our video, how to crack INICET. Point number 1, multiple choice. Okay, so first, for all the people who are confused about the pattern of examination, let me clear it once and for all. There are no multiple answers correct in this examination, guys. It is not like PGI Chandigarh exam, and this in itself is a big relief for us. Can you imagine how difficult it would have been for us had there been multiple answers correct? So by multiple choice, we basically mean that there will be a question and there will be many statements given below the question regarding that question. Say for example, statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement 4 and so on. And then the 4 choices A, B, C, D would be something like option A, 1 and 2 correct. Option B, 1, 2, 3 correct. Option C, 1, 2 are correct but 3 is wrong. So at the end of the day, there is still only one option correct. And we need to take complete advantage of this. Rather than being scared, we need to be thankful. Because most of the times, just by reading the options, many a times we are able to rule out 2 options to aise hi. Say for example, there are a few statements given and you know that the third statement is wrong. So when you read the options given, so whichever option has a 3 as right, you know that that's not the correct answer. So basically, whenever you give INICET, you need to have a very calm and composed mind. See, most of the times what happens is that whenever students read the options, most of the times they will think that, "Arey, ye to padhai nahi hai, this is out of portion, this is a very difficult questions." But the one who stays really calm, that theek hai, statement 1 nahi malum, statement 2 nahi malum. But the one who knows that statement 3 is right, he'll try to look in the options where that statement 3 ka right or wrong matches, and then he'll be automatically be able to rule out that option. So that is the fun of INICET, guys. You need to be cool and calm while giving this exam. Point number 2, more number of previous year questions. So INICET is an exam where not only concepts, but quite a few times questions themselves are repeated. And the one who ignores this fact is a fool. So make sure you read all the previous year questions thoroughly. In fact, I'm telling you, literally remember each and every previous year question. See, there are 2 advantages. If that question comes in the exam, you'll end up saving a lot of time, compared to other students. And point number 2, even if the question is not repeated, the concept from that question is surely going to be repeated. So you are surely going to get that question right. And I have also made a video on the most common mistakes, committed by an aspirant, a NEETPG aspirant or an INICET aspirant. If you haven't watched that video, please guys watch that video, because the 5 mistakes which I have mentioned there, I'm sure that you all must be, especially after the postponement announcement, you all are bound to make those mistakes right now. So you don't have to make those mistakes. Please watch that video, guys. You can click on the I and the link is also given in the description below. Point number 3, more number of clinical questions. So we'll have to accept this fact that yes, INICET has more number of clinical questions than NEETPG. And that's why I keep telling you, don't I, that you cannot ignore the one-liners for NEETPG. One-liners are very, very important. Okay, so as far as INICET is concerned, your reading has to be very clinically oriented. So whenever you read any fact, any topic, any line, make sure you ask yourself that how can this be presented in a question form? What is the clinical implication of the topic I'm reading? How can they ask me a question on this topic? Like a patient presents with X, Y, Z and then the patient does this. So then tell me the diagnosis. So each and every line you read has to be remembered in a clinical format itself. And this will not only help you in INICET, but will also help you to crack NEETPG examination. Point number 4, conclusion. This is the most important part of the video, guys, so please listen to this very carefully. So I have told you the difference between NEETPG and INICET. But if you think logically, the portion, the syllabus, the strategies are more or less the same. We still have to master our weaker subjects. We still have to read the bookmarked MCQs. We still have to read 3 subjects in a day, and we still have to master our 20th notebook. So, how to prepare for INICET is not the right question to ask. The right question is how to prepare for an All India entrance exam which comprises of 19 subjects. How to prepare for an All India exam, a 3 to 3.5 year All India exam which comprises the 19 subjects which we have read over the past 5.5 years. This is the right question to ask. And when you know the answer to that question, you can crack INICET, you can crack NEETPG, you can crack any damn exam. And after the postponement news, I am very sure that you all must not be in the right state of mind, and you all must not be feeling focused, and you must not be feeling motivated to study. So last week itself I had released a video how to stay motivated while studying. So please, if you haven't watched that video, please watch that video, guys. I'm sure it will really benefit you. You can click on that, and the link is also given in the description below. And you know, right, that you are going to crack INICET, you are going to crack NEETPG. Why? Because कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. All the very best, guys. Kill it.